For most of human history, football had almost nothing to do with your foot. No goals, no whistle, no mercy. A Roman soldier was wrestled to the ground over a ball stuffed with feathers. An English village saw hundreds fighting through mud for a pig's bladder. A king became so afraid of the game that he made it a crime. This is the real story of the sport, beginning thousands of years before the World Cup. Start where you know it, London, 1863. English clubs sat down to agree on one set of rules. They agreed no carrying the ball. They also agreed no hacking an opponent's shins. They named their new game association football. But one club refused to surrender carrying or shin kicking. They walked out. 8 years later, their version received its own name and rulebook. From one argument came two different games. That single argument is why football has laws at all. Rewind further. Medieval England. Entire villages lined up against each other. Hundreds of men chased one pig's bladder through mud. Hundreds of men, one swollen bladder. The goal? A church door barely visible, miles across the mud. There was no referee, barely even a field. Kings tried to kill the game for centuries. In 1314, one king banned it simply to stop the noise. Kings tried to ban it for centuries. The real reason was archery practice. Below the castle, the game raged on. The bows stayed untouched. Football was pulling men away from bow practice, England needed for war. Nobody listened. They kept playing anyway. Go back further. Ancient Rome. Roman soldiers played a game called Harpastum on a walled court. It used a small, hard ball fought over at close quarters. Its name came from a Greek word meaning to seize. They barely used their feet. Hands, shoulders, and wrestling did the work. It was closer to rugby than anything called football today. One Greek writer joked that watching it left his neck aching. Roman doctors recommended it as exercise for the entire body. It was conditioning for men who might soon fight for their lives. Now go back even further than Rome, ancient China. Cuju used a leather ball stuffed with feathers. It was kicked through a net between poles, no hands allowed. Feet on a ball, aimed at a target, that part we finally recognize. Football was not invented. Banned, trained, and fought over, it survived.